All right, Car Chronicle January update. January went surprisingly really well. We jumped right back in right at the new year and we worked our freaking butts off. Our new flow is going well. Me doing the work with her for math is going much better. We're doing a lot more subjects together and we're really taking our time. We're enjoying them. We're going on rabbit trails. I feel like I've let go of a lot of expectation. I've let go of thinking that I'm not doing enough. I have let go of just feeling like I have to be rushed to get it done, to check the box. There have been many days where, we just decide we're not going to do this today and we're going to do it the next day. Or something that I felt I needed to be there for, I've decided I don't need to be there for it. And I've let her do it on her own. But we have these discussions and it's more about talking about it and being honest with each other and finding what has worked for us. Whereas I think I was being a little too controlling in the past and not giving her enough say or enough conversation, opinion about things. And it's made a world of a difference this time around. We started social studies, which I'm going to be talking all about that because she has been obsessed with this social studies curriculum, obsessed. So she has been doing a lot of that reading independently, but then we come together to do the activities and such. But she has been absolutely loving it, and I can't wait to do a video for you guys to talk more about that. And she's been loving our space unit from the Good and the Beautiful. I feel like the activities are so simple that it helps me because I've so far had everything in our house to be able to do them. So I haven't had to run out to the store. I haven't had to order things that would be really expensive. It's definitely more household items, and there's been more than one option in the lesson to do. So I don't feel pressured to do it every one of them because there's more than one to pick from. Now she wants to do all of them. We're not even gonna lie. And a lot of the times we will. She's learned so much, and our reading has also taken a really big hit, to reading some of these chapter books, just me and her, and just doing some discussion questions and comprehension questions. And we haven't really pulled in any activities or anything with the books, but I feel like there's potential there and opportunity there to take a deeper dive into some of the books or have a big blowout when we finish it, where we do a final project or something. So that's going really, really well. We are still reading My Side of the Mountain, which we're loving. And what else are we doing? She's still doing Zaner Bozer grammar, which she's not the biggest fan of, but I'm at the point where some things are just gonna suck and we just have to do it. She has a very good basis of grammar because we've already done and completed Beowulf grammar. But I feel like there are things that kids will always forget about grammar because, let's admit it, I don't always remember the things about grammar, and I'm an adult. So I feel like it's just something that she needs to be reminded of and stuff like that. We're still doing pet math and unusual math and reading on the days that I'm not schooling her with the Good of the Beautiful, and she's loving it. She's doing really well. There was someone who mentioned in one of the comments, are you having your daughter memorize the multiplication facts? And at first I was, and I thought that would be something crucial But I've recently read and learned that it is so hard for children and adults with ADHD to memorize. And I have an issue as well, especially when it comes to numbers and memorization, or any type of like alphabetical order, stuff like that. I struggle so bad, and I'm noticing that she has literally the same thing. So she has a lot of them memorized and knows like the basics, but I'm not making her memorize like the higher level multiplication, like beyond 12. Like she knows pretty much the answers, but you know, I'm the same way where I still count. I still have to count. It's just something our brains are not, we're not wired the same. But yeah, so that's really working and it's fine. I don't know, like this year is going so well. I didn't anticipate that, and I didn't think that it was going to be the way that it is, but it is. So I'm not complaining. We've so far all pretty much been in good health. We haven't taken any time off except for that little Christmas break that we took. I have no intention of taking any more time off in this last semester or second semester. We're officially like in the third quarter. We have been, and yeah, I mean, she's still doing, I mean, I just did a Good and the Beautiful update, so if you missed that, you can go check out that one. I kind of go over more of our like language arts and our math a little bit in that video. But yeah, so much good. If you're watching this now and you missed it, I'm trying to gauge interest for a book club that I want to host for kids on OutSchool. If you missed it, I will pop it somewhere or in the description for you to go check out that video. I'm in the stages of like getting things organized and ready to launch. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified of all future videos of mine. And if I would really appreciate if you are interested, to either like drop your email down below or tell me that you're interested in, or I'll put my email and I'd like you to email me. That way, in case you miss a video or you're not on YouTube or you're not on a social media and you don't want to be, we have another way of communication. So I will have my email. It's always in the description of my videos, but I will put it closer to the top. So if you are interested, I would appreciate if you emailed me. But I'm really excited. I'm excited on this new venture. I'm excited to see where it goes and all the things that we get to discuss in the book world of kids' books, because there is so many good nuggets out there, like so many, and I'm gonna have a really hard time narrowing down my choices. Let's see. So we had her 10th birthday. That was a huge hit. I had so many friends send gifts, and I had so many friends that sent cards, and you know, 10 is kind of a big deal. My uncle came in town from New Mexico, so that was really nice that we got to see them, and they got to come to her party, which they haven't been able to do in several years because they moved to New Mexico. So it was really special that they got to be here for a birthday party, and we don't really throw parties that often, so it was even more special. But it went great. I had a little bit of a mom fail on the day of, because we were supposed to go to this indoor pool and it was closed, and I didn't know that because usually they're open. So she was pretty let down. We drove a bit of a ways. We drove about a half hour, and she was wearing her suit under her clothes. Like, she was ready to go in the pool, and it wasn't just a pool, it was like a freaking water park. So that was a big letdown, and we ended up going to a painting place, which was really fun, and we had a lot of fun there. It was like a pottery painting thing. She did a horse, I did a vase, my mom did a cat. My husband unfortunately had to work until later in the evening, and yeah, it was a good birthday. She had some friends over, and they just did like just something small and exciting, but it was a nice party for her. So yeah, we are getting into February, which just blows my mind. Like, how are we already into February when I feel like it was just Christmas, but then Christmas also feels like it was very far away. So I'm curious. I mean, I have some things that I know we're going to be doing in the next month and the next month and the next month. And I'm trying to plan out some trips for the year, so I'm looking into that as well. So lots of fun things, but overall we had a really great January. I'm curious, how was your January? Let me know in the comments. What is the weather like by you? Like right now it's snowing, but literally Florida just got like inches of snow and we're getting a dusting in Chicagoland. Like what? Why is the South getting the snow and we're not? Wild. But it's been very, very cold, like below zero. Like frigid temps where your car just groans. If you have not heard your car groan, then you do not live anywhere remotely that gets cold weather. But it's a thing. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and get off here, but I hope you guys had a great January just like us, and I will see you in my next video. Again, subscribe and hit that bell for future videos of mine.